Good morning, everyone. This is Nupur from Definex. I am sure you've all seen our robust and ambitious mission of growing 100 companies into the 100 crore plus club in the next 3 to 5 years. Now, in doing so, there is one very particular element that is so important to the 2050 and even very close by to the 2024-2025 agenda. And that, my friends, is the ESG agenda. If you see the amount of information that's there on the internet, on Google, on YouTube, and some of the very respected and esteemed organizations, you will find that there is a lot of verbiage, there's a lot of direction, there is a lot of instruction on what the ESG framework could look like. Sometimes lines are being absolutely blurred between what is your social responsibility, in terms of altruistic means of achieving where you want to go as an organization, you getting more green finance, being validated for that. And let's say if your line of business is mining, coal, or some of what you call as the dirty or the environmentally harmful industries, but yet a very core essential of what we need as a human race right now in providing, let's say, palm oil, petroleum products, even stuff like makeup. Those things are very important to be optimized so that ESG not only becomes an area for being scrutinized or a place where you are vindicated for your risks and responsibility, but also there is an element of returns. During my journey as a person who was certified in GRI, ESG, and as a banker, was asked many times to kind of consult with clients in sector 13 and 15, which is oil, gas, mining, forestry, to give the data captured for what they were doing themselves and what they was doing by other customers. There was one intrinsic need which I saw is that although the organization's heart is in the right place and the ESG's intentions are in the right place, it becomes a combination of pressing Control C together, which is going to copy paste the intentions across. If you don't press both of your fingers together and Control C, and the C button together in unison, then there is a problem. The copying of this model will not happen. And that sometimes means that in trying to expand your business pie, in trying to be world renowned and world adhering to the ESG agenda, you tend to spend money in the wrong areas. Secondly, on the ground level, to all my ESG consultants and expert industry colleagues, you have yourself seen that how much resistance we find on the ground when we are trying to do a ESG audit or a consulting measure, including very low attendance or the adoption not creating an hearts and minds. The trick here is that there is no trick. You have to tap on the hearts and minds conversion, and you have to let and show and educate the business on how a particular ESG could help your business to actually earn more profit. So I was personally doing a review of a unit that was actually doing palm growing in the APAC region. And when we did a human resource and health and safety, out of nearly 293 workers, only 13 turned up. It was absolutely a flop. So what I found out is that on an average productivity, if people are given a certain number of glucose or some weather health safety gloves, then the productivity per hour of the workers in the farm increased almost by 1.6x, and the workers felt better. So that means more smoother chain of work, lesser disruptions, and lesser fire and safety hazards. So this became an incentive for the management to induce, the labor unions to induce for the workers' betterment, which was a win-win for both. I encourage you to follow this mode of ESG consulting going forward. And if you want to collaborate with us in this new approach in a very practical, to the point and result oriented, where all three work together, your returns, your responsibility and risks are managed in one smooth go and having amazing experience, please contact us as Definex. I am Nupur Mukherjee. We are providing a new way of working so that you can adopt your ESG requirements scope 1 this year and scope 2 and scope 3 next year very smoothly with profitability to your very business. Have a great week ahead. This is Nupur. Contact me.